ich meine.
Hello, ladles and jelly spoons. It's Tim Down for Living With That Mess in Tenerife. It says we're live, so we must be live. If you're watching on catch up, we are doing balcony banter today with the topic of why surrender. And this is it. And here we are in all our glory. Christina and Juliane, how the devil are you guys?
Very good.
Very good.
If you could just put your mic a little bit closer over. There you go.
I'll come a
That's
little bit
perfect.
closer.
Get a little closer to the phone. Ian is going to be late tonight because his internet's playing up, or he might not even turn up, but he does send his apologies. But if he does come in, that will be fine. And we shall be waiting with bated breath. Okay, so let me just see how many of you are on. I was a bit late today, so I thought, well, I'd better change my shirt quick. So I've got my Faulty Towers t-shirt on. And I haven't even opened the wine yet. I haven't even opened the wine. So for those of you tuning in just for the weather, it is fantastic today. The Kalima has cleared up, but the heat has stayed. But it's more of a drier heat now, isn't it? It's not as humid as it was. And you can see La Gomera in the background here. And the mountains, a few wispy clouds, but that's apart from that, it's fantastic. Thank you to everybody who joined me on Monday. Some people were saying I was a little bit down, but I probably was, but only because I wasn't out interviewing people. But we are going to go out on Friday and interview people if it's not too hot, so don't forget to tune in for that Friday at 5:55 on the channel right here, ladies and gentlemen, right here, right here. So, Christina, what have you been doing?
I had a fantastic week
Cool.
because it was my birthday on Friday,
Yes,
as
it
you
was.
all know.
Uh-huh.
And I want to thank you again for all the congratulations and donations. And I will have lots of books until the end of the year.
I bought wine with it. I bought 7 crates of the governor.
Great.
Great too. Yeah. And then on Tuesday, I got my super present, my herbs.
Yesterday, in fact.
Yeah.
We went to the, well, we say the new one because it's new to us, but it's actually been open quite a while, hasn't it? The Valley Flor, Valeflor Garden Centre. And it's Valley Flor Garden, not Valley Flor Jardin. It's spelt with the English version. And the people there were fantastic, weren't they?
Yeah.
Big shout out to Ramon.
We got great service.
It was great service. I mean, we went in and Christina couldn't get to most of the things, so he brought all the plants to Chris. And then we went up and had a look at some pots. And I was sort of like designing in my head what I wanted and everything. And he brought it all down, and then I was counting it out and looking at all the stuff. And then he said, "Un moment." And he went away and he came back with this single pot, but with like 6 bits in it. He said, "You can grow all sorts of herbs in this." And then he says, "Stick it on another plant pot so it's higher, and stick it on a wheeled trolley, and you can put it anywhere." And it was half the price of what I was going to pay. And so
it looks a lot nicer.
It does. It's not just these like long troughs like we had here. I'll show you later. Stick around and I'll show you at the end. So let's see who's on. Oh, Juliane, sorry.
Well, I also had a fantastic week, and before your birthday, we were meeting with our dear viewer, Diane. So yes, that was a lovely meetup at Little Germany's, and besides that, work and walks and enjoying.
Work and walks.
And very hot. Yes, I'm glad that the normal breeze is back.
Yeah, you were telling me up the mountain it's even worse when it's hot,
Exactly,
when it's
yes.
Kalima, because the heat rises.
Not always. Surprisingly, 2 weeks ago it was very cold. Opposed to down here. But then last Sunday it was the total opposite. So it was so, baking oven temperature, and even having the car window open while driving, it didn't really make any difference. So
What about air conditioning? You don't have air conditioning?
yeah,
Oh, you're German. You don't like air conditioning.
exactly.
The Germans don't like air
I
conditioning.
like it the natural way.
The natural way, yeah. I used to work with Germans in America, in Richmond, Virginia, and in the summer it was like 40 degrees. And they would insist on having lunch outside, right, in the baking heat. And all the Americans were sat in the air conditioned. They come out of the air-conditioned cars into the air-conditioned workplace, to the air-conditioned cafeteria for lunch. And the Germans would go outside, and then they'd come back in and they'd freeze to death. And then they blame the air conditioning for being too cold. And they bring pullovers in the middle of summer.
Yes, that's how we are.
No, that's you know, because there isn't any air conditioning in Germany, really, is there?
Well,
I mean, you
there
can get
is-
it, but it's
there is.
yeah. But everybody complains about it because it gives you a cold, doesn't it? Amazing. No, it was
Yeah, I had
really
a cold at the beginning in America for about 2 or 3 months, but then I was used to it.
Yeah,
I'm just trying the wine, so make sure that now I shall offer a
Exactly.
glass to you
yeah, good. Thank you. Later on.
later on. Later on. It's going to be none left.
You've got your own moonshake.
Your own munching. Let's see who we got on. We got Alan Fraser. Looking forward to seeing you all evening. Everyone says Pauline. Sarah Charles says, guess who's coming in September? Just booked today. Would love to meet up with you all. We'll bring some Coleman's mustard over as well as a book for Christina. Please don't bring a book because she downloads them from Audible. So if you want to give her a book, give her an Audible. Anyway, but she doesn't. I know you. We don't have a CD player, you see, so we can't do anything with CDs. But thank you so much. I'm sure we'll sort something out. But yes, definitely come and say hello.
If not, bring me some chocolate.
You don't give her chocolate either. Don't give her chocolate either. Roger Channing's on. Juliane Nendel, whoever she is. Jeff Daniels, good evening. Eugene McGeever, smash the like button. Juliane Nendel with thumbs up as well. She's doing well today.
Yeah.
Jeff Daniels, good evening, everyone. Derek Walker, good evening. Pauline, evening, Juliane, Tim, and Christine. For those of you just joining us, and Christina spells the name Christine, and the Germans just pronounce the E. So I say Christina, and it sounds like Christina, but she spells the name Christine. For those of you wondering why people are saying Christine. And evening, everyone. Good evening, Simon Farrant, Anne-Marie Elton, Martin Boss. Evening, all. Pete and Shell's on. Moira is on. Paula Williams. I'm afraid we did. Edinburgh Honest Guide. I, Tim, still haven't got an email reply from you. I thought I had. Have a look in your junk. That sounds bad, doesn't it? Have a look in your junk. Have a look in your junk email. I think I have replied. If not, I shall do so inmediatamente. Buenas tardes, amigos. Maria Albanoz. Helen Mirror. Good evening, Helen. This is the place to chat. Sometimes I get about 20 WhatsApps every day saying, hi Tim, we met there, or we see you on there, or see that. So it's very hard for me to chat on WhatsApp because I get so many of them. So it's a lot easier just to come and chat to me in real life or chat on here. That's the best thing. Because sometimes I don't look in WhatsApp from one day to the other. I've got like VIPs, like the wife and the daughter and stuff, and Juliane that I get pinged, but all the rest of them, it just goes under the water. So I probably don't see it for ages, and you think I'm ignoring you, which I'm not. But if you want to ask something, WhatsApp's a good time. If you're here on the island and we're meeting up, it's great for having it to do very short messages like "Where are you now?" or "I'll be there in 5 minutes" type of thing. But I tend not to chit chat on WhatsApp because there's so many people on there sending me pictures of cats. Okay, I love cats though. Just couldn't eat a whole one. Moira Fitzsimmons thought the topic was because it was around the 12th of July.
This topic.
Is the why surrender? Is the 12th of July a surrender topic?
I don't know.
Maybe it's a historical date,
Let me check.
like when the British surrendered to the Scots or
That
something like that.
might be.
Could be
12th
something
of
like that.
July.
Please excuse me if my history is really bad. Maybe you have to be a Scottish to get that one. Okay, yeah, okay. 12th of July, no surrender. Well, we'll have to find out. And I'm on top chat as well, so I don't see everything. Let me go to live chat. That shows me everything. Ah, okay, there's more people now. 57 people watching. 12 thumbs up, according to me. Or 20 now. Oh, that went very quickly. Okay, no, all right, Craig, no problem. Is it the Orange Walk Tuesday No Surrender? Ah, okay. It's Northern Ireland.
Ah.
Well,
Okay.
well, is it Northern Ireland? Because Orange is also in Scotland as well. William of Orange, very famous Hollander.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oranje.
Oranje, yeah.
Oranje boven.
Oranje, yeah, exactly. I don't know what the Hollander has got to do with Scotland and Ireland, but I'm sure it's like the patron saint of England being a Turk.
Orange Man Day. Ah.
No, today's to do with the difference between giving up and surrendering. And also, Juliane's got a great video that I've just tweaked a little bit to show you.
What
and
did
then
you
we can
do this
discuss. Oh,
time?
I did some really good stuff. And she won't see it, actually, because she doesn't have a monitor, which we're going to have to buy for her.
I'm sure you're gonna you have put a bird or something on my shoulder.
No, very similar, very similar.
An angry bird.
No. You have an aura, and there's a brain revolving behind you as well. At one
brain?
point,
Oh
yeah,
my
the
God.
words yes and no come into play, and what else is there? And it's sort of like, oh, you'll see it in a minute anyway.
Fairy dust.
Fairy dust. Yeah. 12th of July, King William beats King James at the Battle of the Boyne.
Ooh.
There you go. I've heard of the Battle of the Boyne.
Thank you.
The Battle of the Boyne. Yeah, but it's nothing to do with that, I'm thinking. I mean, it could
No.
be.
Well, yes.
could be.
Anyway, we would like you to be part of the discussion how you see it.
Exactly.
It's your show.
No,
so
I think there is what was it? It was it a film? No Retreat, No Surrender. There was a film about that. My foot is burning in the sun. I left this out and it was 39 degrees in the sun. It's just gone down there to 27 now. So golly gosh. So Ian didn't make it as yet. If anybody else wants to come on and talk for a bit, you can come on without a camera now. So basically when you come in, it says turn on your mic and your camera. Just turn your camera off before you enter, and then we'll see that you're on as just a phone-in guest, and you can be phone-in. Or if you want, you can just turn your phone sideways and look at yourself, like taking a selfie, really. So you just go to timothydowd.com and how to join in live, and there's a link there that you can come straight into the studio. And please don't swear, but there you go. We're taking the risk. We are monetized tonight, so you will have had to have watched an advert before you came on, and they'll just kill the stream if there's any bad language. So.
we have a good comment by Get Some Sun with Paz. Surrender is acknowledging that you have limited power over a person or situation, and giving up could be a desperate attempt to exert power and protect your heart.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah?
That's good. Surrender is acknowledging that you have limited power over a personal situation, and giving up could be a desperate attempt to exert power and protect your heart.
Interesting view.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty similar on that. I think surrendering is going with the flow. So when you surrender, there has to be an external force acting on you, right? Because otherwise, what you have to surrender to something, yeah. So there'll be an external force on you surrendering to whatever the force is, and giving up is consciously deciding to stop doing something you're doing, or stop pushing against the force acting on you. You say, I give up. Yeah, I'm going to stop doing something, whereas surrendering is allowing the other thing. I don't know. Maybe that's my interpretation anyway. Let us know in the comments what
Yeah.
you think.
Exactly.
Exactly. Please tell Christina that the colour of her shirt suits her.
Thank you.
Just a minute, I haven't told
It
you yet.
does.
Christina, the colour of your shirt suits you.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Is that one of the new shirts?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah. It looks very fresh.
And that was from Pauline. Gianni Watson. Jacqueline Ross, hi, what have I missed? We were talking about you,
Hello,
Jacqueline.
Jacqueline. Thanks for making it. Schön, dass du eingeschaltet hast.
No, she don't speak German.
Oh, no.
I said, good that you're here, she said.
Yes. And a lot of butterflies. And no, it's not butterflies. It's hands down.
Oh, it is hands, yeah. It's thinking and waving hands. That's clapping if you're deaf, isn't it?
Yeah.
No surrender, no retreat. Helen Mirror, there you go. Bang on, Tim. There you go. That was me. Bang on, bang on. I am bang on. What have I been doing this week? Well, actually, I went out on Friday and I didn't want to go far because I wanted to get back early, which I was back early, wasn't I, on Friday?
Yeah.
And I was going to interview people down the bottom here, but there was one person sat in the Nebula at 5:55, or just before. Eclipse was closed. Upstairs, where we normally go for Meetup Monday, was closed.
Oh.
Went down, there was a few people in Casa Maria on the corner. There was nobody over in the Italian corner. The Steak 21 was open, and it had 2 people sat there. So that was all right. This was Friday, right? Not Monday.
Friday.
Friday. Then next door to that was open. Next door to that was open but empty. And yeah, it was really empty.
No, Friday was.
No, Friday was. No, it was Monday. Monday I was out. Sorry, it's Wednesday.
Yeah.
I'm getting all mixed up. Yeah. So Monday, right? Because Little Germany was shut,
Yeah.
but Little Germany were eating in Steak 21. So that's
You
what they
got
do.
it all under control, eh?
I'm shaved. I forgot to shave. And today the water went off. As Christina was naked in the shower. I know you never get that out of your mind now.
Well, it wasn't fun. I was really, really angry.
And it's a good job I wasn't naked in the shower because you wouldn't be able to sleep tonight then, would you? So I went down, the guy, anyway, I don't want to talk about it, but for an extra 37% rent, they should get their act together. I don't mind them turning the water off. I just get them to tell us. And it's the first time that it's happened. It happened last week as well. And this is the second time they just turned the water off without telling us. And I've told 3 people, don't forget to tell us because, we want to know. And they don't bother. The guy said, I told the other guy to tell you to tell him. And then the other guy didn't, obviously.
That doesn't work.
So I said, you got to follow through. I said, if you need help with communications, I am your expert. I am the expert of communications. Because the first thing you do is you define channels of communication. Knocking on the door, sticking a little note underneath, pinning something on a pin board, sending an email, sending a chat, calling on the phone. There's lots of channels of communication. A Facebook group for everybody, that type of thing.
Yes.
But we realise that not everybody does everything. So you really have to catch everybody. It's like when they pin a note on the door, I never go out through the front door. I always go out through the garage. So they got to pin a note on the garage door, and they got to make it big because I'm in the car. Or put it in the lift, but not everybody uses the lift. Some people are fit. Some people live at the ground floor. So you got to have multiple channels of communication. So I'm not going to give up on this, but I might have to surrender to other people's view of it, right? So once you've defined ladies and gentlemen.
Now you're back.
I don't think we are, actually. Just a minute. Yes, we are. Okay, basically, I forgot to plug in the power bank to the the sound system, and it was on internal batteries, and the internal batteries.
We didn't give up.
We didn't give up, but we just surrender to the laws of physics.
Uh,
Yeah, so that's where I was anyway. Doing this communication thing, and I don't want to bore you with like communication science, but there is a science to it. But all you got to do is to make sure people know where to get the information and how long before the thing happens do people need to put the information in to guarantee that everybody gets it. And they're just not bothered. I don't think they're just not bothered. Okay.
We're back.
We're back. Watching from balcony at the Med Palace, said Zek. Surrendered to the wife years ago. Just sit back and enjoy the JD and Coke. There, exactly. I'll be right round after. How long are you in the island for, Zek? We're going to go walking tomorrow morning? Let me know. Send me an email, timothydowd.com. And send me an email, and I'll pick you up around about 8:45 in the morning outside the Med Palace, and we go for a walk. Hi everybody, says Jacqueline. Is it it's a mental health chat? Well, it can be seen as mental health. It can be seen as mental health.
Yes, mindset.
Yeah,
definitely.
Definitely a mindset.
Yeah.
Is he buffering or is it me? Craig says your knack. My knack. What's up with my knack?
My back.
My neck, my back, back in the room, sound back. There you go. Oh, you're back. He's saying you're back. He's saying you are back. Is it apostrophe re? You are back. You're back. Sound back. Not bad. Had my pre-op cancelled. Was not impressed. Said, oh, Mary Alice had a pre-op cancelled. I hope they're not going to do the op without the pre-op. A lot of ops being postponed. Sound has gone again, Tim. I can still hear it. 1, 2. Testing. 1, 2.
1, 2.
1, 2.
Jeff Daniels says it's all good now.
It's all good, man.
Don't surrender on Dan's boat. Have you seen Dan? He was live earlier on this afternoon. He was supposed to be putting the Viking boat back in the water, and it didn't happen because I don't know why. But it's going in early tomorrow morning now, and he can't do a live early tomorrow morning because he's got other stuff on. But it'll get inspected tomorrow, and it should be back by the weekend. And I'm not sure when the maiden voyage is going to be, but Dan has promised me, or threatened, that he's going to stick Christina and me on it. So I think I'll just walk behind Christina until she's on, then run away. So, no, I've said I'll take a 360-degree camera and go and help out with the filming of the main voyage, and we want to show people in wheelchairs that it is wheelchair accessible, and
then we find out whether it's wheelchair friendly as well.
Oh yeah, wheelchair accessible is one thing, wheelchair friendly is another thing.
Very good.
Like the buses here are wheelchair accessible, right? But they are in no way wheelchair friendly. You get thrown about the bus like there's no tomorrow because Schumacher's driving, I think.
And the wheelchair goes all over the place.
It does. I think the first time we were on a bus, I strapped you in, didn't I, instead of the chair?
Yeah.
And, like,
and the chair went and I was strapped.
Cleo's on. Sorry he couldn't join today. No problem, Cleo. As I said, you have an open invitation, just like the open bottle of wine we have here is the open invitation to Cleo. And I know that you got family home at the moment, so you're making the best of that. But you just got to let me know Tuesday lunchtime if you're eating with us. Then I shall make sure. Oh, and if Bree's coming, and then I'll make sure that I cook vegetarian. Or maybe I just boil some vodka. I don't know. Okay. Sorry I couldn't join you today. It's okay. Evening, Tim and Christine says, Julie Wade. David Butler says, giving in to a situation by accepting reality is surrender. A fight by a person to the death is an irrational exit from this world. That's quite deep.
Yeah.
That's quite deep. Jack Bell's asking a very pertinent question here. Tim, do you know why, when doing a sound check, they say 1, 2? I do, actually.
Why?
because the 1 and 2 has all the vowels and the sibilants that you need to test a microphone. Ooh, on,
on.
yeah. So you got 1, 2 has all the sounds and sibilants that you need to test a microphone. But there's probably a funny answer as well. Cue Jack Bell.
Let us know in the comments.
The guys on the crane finish work early, so Daniel and team have to wait. Okay. Cleo Flynn, new name, welcome to BB. Cleo's actually a part of Balcony Banter a long time ago. She was regular during the pandemic, and then she did a back-in, and after that she was doing Pilates on a Wednesday night, so she couldn't join us. But she always sends me very interesting bits. She works for communication in the Adeki Council, and she has a radio show on Thursday lunchtime around about 1:30, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, Cleo. Called English Time, and also she's doing a few other radio things, and she also jumps into certain international radio stations as a correspondent for the island. So Cleo is a great resource, and she also has her own podcast, which is on hiatus at the moment. But if you go back and look at CanaryCast, that was very interesting with Jana Anscombe. Jana Anscombe has also retired her website now. But I'm sure that when Cleo gets a little bit more time and we get together, maybe we can start CanaryCast again, or we can turn Balcony Banter into a podcast. I've been trying to do that as well, but I keep forgetting. And also, Spotify now allow video podcasts, so we can actually upload this to Spotify now through Anchor. And if you want to go and get your own podcast, in the description there's a link to anchor.fm, and I get a little kickback if you go and create a podcast there. Well done, everybody. Done. Trucking's late. Oh dear. I think we know. Yes, Tim. Says Jack Bell. My car is named after Cleo, says Done Trucking. What is it, a Mini?
Mine was 2 once. They didn't even know Cleo then.
But you had a car named after her?
Yeah.
There you go.
No.
So we're waiting for. Are we still waiting for Ian? Has Ian contacted you at all?
No.
He did say he wasn't going to come because of internet, and obviously he can't send emails and stuff if he doesn't have internet.
But he is the one who found the video.
Okay.
Again, he was snooping through my channel, and he found it. And it's one video that was created, I think, in 2020.
Yes, because it was when you went to that little cottage up in the mountains.
Yes, it's very very cozy and very out in nature. So get inspired.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Balcony Banter. So, Juliane, are you going to set us up for this video?
Sure. So surrender can have a lot of meanings, and oftentimes we put it equal to giving up, but let's see how it turns out, what it can also mean, and what mindset has to do with it, with surrendering. And maybe we can all come to a bigger outlook on it, and seeing it maybe in a different way than before.
Okay.
Because I also always thought that surrendering is just giving up and not continuing with something, but then healing mentally and improving mental health. It can mean something totally different, and gives a totally different outlook on the whole aspect of surrendering and giving up. So let's see.
Cool. Here we go.
Hi everyone.
Today I would like to talk to you about something that I am using since a couple of years, and I wanted to share this with you because I think it's quite important in this time that we're all going through. It's the concept of surrendering, and what it means to me I would like to explain to you as well. Maybe it helps some of you as well. So surrendering, we oftentimes put it equal to giving up, right? And you don't give up, so you don't surrender. But surrendering, for me, it actually means not giving up at all. It means the total opposite. So when you give up, you're saying no to the challenge that you're facing. But when you surrender, you actually say, yes, I am dealing with this challenge that I have right now. I am just putting it from the place of mental disorder into a safer place of natural intelligence. A place the natural intelligence knows exactly what to do with it. It knows exactly how to transform it into something much better. The only thing that sometimes we are missing is the little word faith. Faith or patience or trust. Trusting in life. Trust in life or faith in the higher force, or however you would like to call it. It's that little thing that is sometimes missing, and it's missing because it's something not tangible, not visible, and that's why oftentimes we doubt its existence, or we think it's never there, but it's always there. It's always there within us. And when we place the problem or the challenge we are facing into that safe place of natural intelligence, we are actually taking full responsibility of the challenge that we have. And we are putting into that place where it can only come out at a better place, at something that is much more in tune with what we actually are seeking, the outcome that we want, whether it is in personal relationships, whether it is in health issues, physical health, mental health, emotional balance, all those things that might challenge us. Those things become better when we apply a little bit more patience, faith, and surrendering. So surrendering is creating better harmony, it's creating better vibration, and the vibration that I'm sending out is also coming back to me. But when I continue with my problem and my mental clutter and all that, then I'm only sending out a bad vibration, and I'm not really contributing to peace, to my, first of all, to my inner peace, and then this ripples out to the peace of the world. So, in fact, when we do surrender and when we make the effort to gain inner peace and to empty our mind, we actually contribute to the peace of this world and make our little drop. We drop our coin, so to say. So sometimes it's really, really good to disconnect, to emptying the mind. For example, this weekend I went up to a little cottage in the middle of nowhere. I was a bit scared in the beginning because I'm here all by myself, but it's really exhilarating, and it's invigorating as well. So I'm much more filled with positive energy that I need to sustain myself and to help others. And that's something that you can also try. You don't have to take my word for it, but I can only say for myself, it always does me miracles. It's not doing magic, it does work miracles, and that's only happening, miracles only happen when love is present, when love is there again, and in the first place, the love for yourself. So love out, everyone, and connect to yourself. Love you. Please like, share, and subscribe if you liked the video, and see you very shortly.
Whoa. Ladles and jelly spoons. That was good.
Thank you.
Now, I did notice...
I could hear the drop.
You could hear the drop. Funnily enough, the one thing that I didn't do is what I always normally do, is I usually duck the music and the sound effects.
Okay.
It's a little bit lower, and I was a bit late today and I forgot to do that. So you had the music and the sound effects at full power. But I think it worked. I think it worked.
Yeah, you could understand.
Uh-huh.
Good.
And
Very good.
Juliane was watching it like 30 seconds behind on the phone. So
Actually didn't pop up.
It didn't?
No.
Oh dear.
So I'm looking forward to see the birds and.
Oh, you didn't know what it was?
No.
There was a massive brain behind you and everything, and then all this, an aura. You got an aura and everything.
Fantastic.
So before we actually did that, Helen, or Nelly as we call her, said that she just subscribed to you and thinks that you're wonderful.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
And there's another young lady on here that is fairly new to us, but I've seen her name a few times, and I just want to say something to her directly. Martina Bolger. Martina, I only ever see comments that say, where are my comments? I don't see any of the other comments that you think you're typing or you are typing and don't show up. So I only see the comments that says, moderators, can you tell what I'm doing wrong, as none of my comments are coming up on screen. I don't know what's wrong. And funnily enough, that was the exact same comment that you said on Dan's live earlier. So it looks like you're trying to comment something that we don't allow. So it's either a link or it's a word that's not allowed. So think about what you're writing, and if it's something that we don't allow, which is a link to another page, or something like that, then and think about it. So, but the only comment that I ever see from you is, where are all my comments? So, and which is pretty weird. Oh yeah, and Bob saw it as well. So I don't know what you're doing, but the ones where you say, where are my comments, they all come through perfectly. So write the other comments. Or why don't you say, where are all my comments, and then just add your comments at the end.
There are multiple solutions.
Multiple solutions. There you go. So everybody's saying excellent, excellent, excellent. Let me just go back. There was some...
Yeah, there were some comments. And yes, we do miss Ian tonight. That's very true. Somebody mentioned.
Yeah, I called him. Actually, we met yesterday online, and he said he was having some problems with his internet, and they're coming to fix it this afternoon, and it probably won't be finished, he said, and by the time we go live, so he won't be able to do it.
He had to surrender.
He could have gone on his phone though.
But you see, he surrendered because he didn't give up. Next week he's going to be here with us.
That's true. I've noticed scooters are everywhere. Okay, that's another one. Accident waiting to happen, yeah. Can't get the tune No Surrender out of my head. That's Moira. You don't get a helmet. Oh, that's another scooter word. Sometimes I surrender to my kids' whims rather than sticking to my point of view, says Moira.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it's just easier. I remember when Stephanie was small, we had this little cage uh, for babies, you know, that you could put babies in, and I just let her out and sat in the cage myself.
So you just found your
I
peace
surrendered.
corner.
And Anne-Marie's saying surrender can be when you know you are being
Defected.
defected or need to give up. On the other side, you can surrender to your feelings and accept the positives in your life.
Yes, I think that's a very good comment, Anne Marie. And yeah, coming back to the positives in life, because when there is a challenging situation, we often tend to see just the negatives,
Hmm.
and and then and then there is. Like this picture in our head that we make very negative, and we don't really see the solution. It's not there. It's not tangible or visible to us, but it's there. Coming out of this mental chaos and putting your mind more at ease helps you.
I'm so sorry.
Helps you. What?
I wasn't in the room, so Ian might have been trying to come in, and he couldn't.
So he might have knocked, and you just ignored him.
Exactly. I'm in the room now, but there's nobody there.
He didn't message either.
He didn't message either.
So-
Okay. But and for those of you who are trying to get in, when I told you to go to timothydowd.com and let us know, it is now open. The room is now open.
You knew why you were wearing this shirt tonight.
I did. I did. Because I don't have
It
really
should,
clean ones.
it should be always washed and clean and every Wednesday.
Big Bruce says Ian's wrapping himself in tinfoil to improve the signal. Craig, I read on Canadian Weekly site they're turning a blind eye. Okay, that's the scooter thing. There is a separate scooter conversation going on in the chat. I meant defeated. Sorry, Tim. Oh, okay.
TV.
Defeated. So I'm going to read that again.
Not defected.
Not defected. I can't even find it now.
Oh yeah, here. Surrender can be when you know you are being defeated or need to give up. Or on the other side, you can surrender to your feelings and accept the positives in your life.
And Linda Tyler said, it's not a cage you buy for your kids, it's a playpen. It's exactly right. And you know how to say that's exactly right in Spanish? Spell socks. S-O-C-K-S. And Luke Otter says, I like the concept of surrendering to emotions. We so often resist and suppress unpleasant emotional energy. I find great power in sitting with and accepting what we often flee from.
Yes, I love that comment. Thank you so much. This
That was Luke Otter.
Thank you, Luke. Yeah, so sitting with it. I mean, we tend to push those feelings quickly away, or just drown them, or whatever we want to do with those
I'm going to drown those feelings right now.
unpleasant feelings. But they are also there to show us something and to learn and to embrace it actually. And I mean, there.
Something's knocking. Is it me? Anyway, if you can't hear it, don't worry.
No.
Stephen says it's right for someone to surrender for you. Okay, I'm going to read that again because I think I got it wrong. Stephen says, is it right for someone to surrender for you? That is, there is nothing more we can do for him to someone on a life support machine and want to switch it off. It's me knocking.
That's a heavy one.
That is a heavy one. So who is that? No, I don't think that's surrendering or giving up when you make a decision for somebody else to turn off the life support. I'm not sure. What do you think, Juliane?
Well, that's just opinion, and but anyway,
That's just your opinion. There you go.
if you are the one responsible and liable for that other person in that very moment, yeah, you probably also have to deal with your emotions of blame or guilt or whatever it is,
Okay.
and those emotions, you you yourself can take the responsibility to work on them and to surrender.
Okay.
And you can always, I mean, not everybody is in favor of praying or seeking support.
Yeah.
Not everybody is tuned into that.
Right.
But there are ways, like for instance, somebody is more in tune with speaking to somebody else, or somebody who has gone through a similar process. That can be helpful. Talking to somebody like that who had a similar experience, and see from their experience what they can tell you, and then yeah, it's your own personal responsibility. What do you feel more and most peaceful with and at ease with? Did you do all you could? Did you give it enough time to think about and not rushing? I think that's also something I mentioned in the video. This oh, we want it now. The solution needs to be there now. We're very much like it has to be in this very moment, and if not, then I can only give up.
Okay.
But surrendering is more holding on to it and just giving it a little break for your own self to to sort something that is messy, something that is chaotic in this very moment, that clearly doesn't give you any support in finding the right solution and to find the right results. So taking that little break for yourself to order your thoughts or whatever is going on, that helps a lot to get a clearer mindset.
That's true, but if you're in a business situation, you also run the risk of being Nendel, you're fired.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, of course.
Alan Fraser says, I saw one of those motivational signs recently. It read, being challenged in life is inevitable. Being defeated is optional.
Yeah,
I like that.
yeah,
And
exactly.
Craig says, wind. Well, I hope you get better, Craig. Be with you, Shorty. Don't call me Shorty. Or Ian Miller, whoever he is. Oh, Shortly. There you go.
Oh, hey, Shorty.
He's actually on
It's
now.
your birthday.
He's just coming in, but it's a blank screen, Ian. I probably haven't turned his camera on. Ian Miller is on. That means I've got to get a 3 up. Hang on. Multi-view, 3 views. And we're going to go into line tonight for a change. I'm going to go slot assignment, pre-select. Multi-view A is going to be Timmy Baby. Multi-view B is going to be Chrissy and Yuli. And C is Ian Miller on remote guests. And we won't use it until Ian is actually on. But I'll come back on. Okay, I would think the decision has to be talked about beforehand. Okay, we're still talking about the turn off the life support. Here's Ian, says Craig. Now I have less of my life ahead of me than when I was younger. I think life's too short. Give in and let me get on with it. Richard Walton. That's a great attitude. That is a great attitude. I think sometimes you can be blamed for having a defeatist attitude, where where you don't try and everything's too hard. But I think that a defeatist attitude is sort of a moany, whingy type of attitude. But if you have a healthy surrendering or a healthy give up, if you want to call it that, then I think that's okay. If you sort of say, I'm fine the way I am.
Yeah.
I'm just going to let it all run over me now. I had a little bit of a pulse in my forehead this morning when Christina was in the shower and the guy wouldn't turn the water on. But afterwards I thought, I've bawled this guy out and he's probably getting paid rubbish. Later on I found out he's the owner's brother. And he's probably putting in a bill that we're going to have to pay, but there you go. But but then I thought, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Okay, Craig says, life's too short to surrender. Life's too short to surrender. You don't know what is around the corner. I don't think surrender is a permanent condition, though, right?
And it's also not something negative, you know. It is about finding that enjoyment again. Yeah. So staying positive and full of zest of life.
I got to say hello to YouTube commenter.
Uh-huh.
He's one of the nicest commenters on the island. He says, hello, Mr. Dowd and Mrs. Dowd and friend. This is Juliane Nendel. And if you want to support her, then go to julianenendel.com or go in the description of this video, and her YouTube channel is linked there. And go and give her some love and give her a subscribe there. But then he goes on to say he's still the nicest man in Tenerife.
Oh.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yes, he is very nice.
I am doing that. Thank you, Tim. I'm baffled. There you go, Martina. I got that one. So I think, and I don't have slow mode on, so that means when Andrew's got 1,000 people watching, he puts slow mode on. That means you can't comment 2 minutes after you've commented before, right?
Uh-huh.
But now you can comment as much as you like on our channel, right?
Okay.
There's no limit. But Martina, we've not actually seen a comment that is anything to do with, hey, what's up with my comments? So I don't know what's happening there. In fact, if you just type, hi Tim, I think that surrendering is, and then whatever your thoughts are, and then press return, then it should pop up. Yeah, it should pop up. Sarah Charles says, very good, very nice. I didn't realise that was a thing until I went back and watched Rick's vlog about this lucky man.
Uh-huh.
With the glasses.
Very good,
and
very nice.
Yeah, I didn't realise that.
Very good, very nice.
I'd never heard it before, and everybody's been saying it for the past 6 months or something, and I didn't know it was a thing. So now I do.
Bueno, bonito, barato.
Bueno, bonito, barato. I learnt a sentence today, yeah, and the sentence was, si me lo hubieras dicho.
Me lo hubieras dicho.
Yeah, me lo hubieras dicho antes de la apagalo. Antes de la apagalo. To turn off. Yeah?
Ajá.
Yeah?
Antes de apagarlo.
Antes de apagarlo. No se habría duchado.
No me habría duchado.
No se habría.
No se habría.
No se habría. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a great sentence.
Yeah.
I thought it was a great sentence.
What does it mean?
If it's a way in Spanish of saying if I would have.
So that's basically the if clauses. If
Yeah.
clause 1, if clause 2, and if clause 3.
And if clause 4 is Santa Claus.
Exactly. So
hang on, here we go. Oh, is Ian on now?
Ian,
We can't hear you, mate.
where's the man from Dundee?
Hey.
Oh,
yes,
there he is.
There he is.
Hey, there he is.
Hello.
Hi, Ian.
Ian Miller, say hello.
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 Hello. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello,
We
Hello
can
how
hear
are
there.
you.
you?
Can you hear
No
us?
sound, no music, nothing at this end. I
Can
can
you
hear
hear us?
you. No, I can hear you.
Yeah, but we can hear you too.
Yes.
In fact, you're live on your own.
Right, I'm on my own. Hello,
Yep.
folks. How are you?
There you go.
You were really missed already.
Uh-huh. Now we're all three. Now we're all three on. I'm on the left and you're on the right. So if you
I'm missed
point,
already, am I?
yeah,
Yep.
we're live. Ian, how the devil are you, sir?
Fine.
Cool. We'll
I
talk
haven't
about you.
surrendered yet, but
No,
I'm
but
not far from it.
you're not far from surrendering. Tree Surgeon says surrendering could be good thing, giving in to the grandchildren. Okay, we won't be shortly. Richard Walton, we did that one. My definition is you give up completely, there's no way back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there is. If you give up completely, you can always start again.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can always start again. My camera is just about to die, actually. But we've been on an hour now. 56 minutes.
And Pete and Shelley say surrender can also be a temporary thing to diffuse a situation to gain more strength to attack in the future. Yeah, very good.
Exactly.
Exactly what we were talking about. Very good.
Alan Fraser surrendered to Susan's charms and has been happily married for 27 years.
There you go.
They've been married for 40, but
And
27 were.
that was definitely a positive, wasn't it?
Uh-huh. More thumbs up, please, says Anne-Marie. Thank you. Ian's on. Ian, I'm going to give you and Juliane the rest of the show because we are 56 minutes in, and I've got to turn things on in the kitchen.
Yep.
So I'll be back in 5 minutes. I'll leave my camera on so you can see what the weather's like, but I'll turn my microphone off, and I'll be back to say tra. But
Tra.
I shall be.
Well,
I'll be there in a moment. And Christina hasn't
see how
said
this
anything
goes.
today, so maybe Christina can say something too.
Exactly.
Right.
Chris,
I'll see you in a minute.
Chris, did you this morning? Did you surrender to that situation? The shower situation?
Yeah, I had to.
Okay. But you said early on that you were angry.
I was.
Did you surrender that to feel better then?
Yeah,
So you said, "Oh, I cannot really do anything," but
that's right.
so how did you do that?
Just thinking that there's lots of things that are worse
Uh-huh.
than sitting in the bathroom being bored. I think it's quite good to be bored once in a while.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Don't have to get entertained all the time.
yeah. Very true. And also, what I want to ask, I mean, you knew that the water was gonna come back on soon, so you had faith in the water coming
Yeah.
coming back, right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Although Tim has gone down for the second time,
Yeah.
and I know him.
You know him, how he
can
can be
do everything.
with his charms. So yeah, there was not really a reason why to get
Yeah.
too upset and mess up the whole day.
Yeah,
So
but it started already this morning because I wanted to call my daughter and she wasn't in. So normally we talk Wednesdays.
yeah, and that didn't happen.
I heard from my mom and dad that she's gone to Ringsbrück.
Ah, okay. Did you message her later then?
No,
No.
I'm sure she'll call tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But it can be, like you said, it already started with such a little thing that we get into a spiral of negative little things happening, and then they accumulate. So we can always take control back of our attitude
That's good.
to actually come back out at a better place. Yeah. Ian, are you still with us? Ian? I think he's gone. He's not there anymore. Oh? Ian?
Can you hear me,
Yes, now I
Juliane?
can hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, good, good. So how about you,
no,
Ian?
I've no, I've no picture.
You have no picture. Well, I cannot see
How
you
about
anyway.
no? How
Just
about
talk.
no? It's okay. um, you've got me totally confused on your wee video that I listened to.
Well,
I had to go through it 2 3 different times to try and pick up. My definition of surrender is to give up completely.
uh-huh.
You've lost the plot. You've lost the willpower to complete something.
Okay.
That's your mindset. It's a mindset failure. There's no
Okay.
way back.
Okay.
That's my definition a surrender.
Uh-huh. And that's why I got you so confused because
It's different. It's different. Yes, you've got me confused because it's different from not giving up,
yeah.
right?
Yes.
The way I see it, if you give up, you can always go back and try again, right? If you surrender, with something that you're doing or something that you've got in your mind, you give up completely. You completely ignore it. You wipe it away. You wipe the negativity away altogether. That's that's my thought on it. I may have to listen to this 2 3 different times
Yeah.
to get the gist of it.
Yeah. Oh,
You know,
thank you. Thank you
I
for your
mean,
outlook.
surrender, surrender. It's saying no to something, isn't it?
Well, in my video, I actually said the opposite. Surrendering is saying yes, yes to a situation that or a challenge that might look as finished and nothing left, hopeless, or something that we would normally give up on, or that we are forced to give up on. And surrendering, how I talked about it in the video, is was more finding finding your own mental strength again, by sorting and putting order to your own mindset, because many times when we are in those situations that we face challenges, our mind can and mindset can be very chaotic and very much confused and not really knowing what to do. So we look here and there for answers, and we look for solutions that externally, and then they're not really coming. But surrendering is asking also for help, asking what steps do I need to take, maybe to come to a better solution. Who who could help me?
Right,
You can do that
right.
in through various different ways. And I was talking earlier about some people like to use prayer. Some people like to use meditation. Some people like to chat to a friend about it. Somebody who has maybe gone through similar situation. Some people just like to be bored in a moment, and not listening to anything. Whatever can calm your mind in that very moment can be helpful to find back to harmony and better vibration that you personally are in, because you can feel very upset about something, and a feeling is just the conscious awareness of a vibration that we are in.
We got 1% battery left.
Okay.
So if we don't press it, I won't get the recording.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. Ian is only on in sound. I tried to turn his camera off and on again. That didn't work. Could you try and turn your camera off and on again, Ian? Or go out of the room and come back in?
Just carry on.
Okay, then we're basically done for the
carry
day.
On.
The hour's done. I'm sorry that I wasn't back in time and that I now have still 1%. But, actually it was 10%. So we're at 9% now. Sorry about that. I thought it was 1%. But it's still trying to go into low power mode. And we can't do that. So we'll just do a roundup. Ian, what's your word of the day? Something to do with telecom, hopefully.
No comment. I'll finish up with looking for a silver lining. Look for the positives in everything. Even the most negative situation can have a silver lining. When things go wrong, ask yourself, what have I learned from this situation? Have I gained anything? Has anyone shown you unexpected kindness? Are any of your relationships stronger? Do you know what you'll do differently next time? That's it. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Pigs in Space. Ladies and gentlemen, I was usually go around the table now and ask for everybody else's opinion, but I've got to finish very quickly. Otherwise, we'll just die. So thank you so much for joining us on Balcony Banter today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you watching on catch up and you got this far, consider subscribing. And don't forget, I'm going for a walk tomorrow, with or without Sec. So Sec, if you fancy, I'll be outside the Med Palace about 9 o'clock over by the fountain. And I'm going for a walk in the morning. Is that okay with you, Chris?
That's fine.
And on the way back, I'll get the plants we didn't get yesterday and do a bit of shopping. So I should be back by 11:15. Is that all right?
That's great.
That means you have to surrender to your bed till 11:15.
Oh, I think that'll kill me.
Okay, I won't bring the plants back then. Anyway, so apart from that, see you Friday. We'll be interviewing people. If you're on the island and you want to meet up on Friday, let me know. 5:55 somewhere on the south coast. And we'll be talking to people live. Juliane, don't forget, over to her channel. Like, subscribe. Go to the website. Hit her up for a chat. And maybe find out what her services are. You know, she does a lot of good stuff. You know, if you're having problems, or if you just want to chat with somebody, you want a safe space and a nice person to talk to, Juliane will set you up with a plan that you can,
Improve your life.
improve your life. Okay, and Ian's back online right at the end for Vamos a la Playa.
Can I have a plot, please?
Vamos a la playa.
We just wanted him to dance.
And the teddies.
Let's thank each and every one of you. Oh, you know what I realised last week is this goes straight out, so it doesn't go up and down. I'm trying to do the volume thing, right? But it's blasting out at full pelt. So I'll have to do it from another one. I'll do this one, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching us today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that little bell for notifications. We've got a YouTube channel. We have a Facebook channel. We've got podcasts.
Instagram.
We've got Instagram. We've got Twitter. Do everything. Push the buttons and stuff. Stride on. Let's go.
Ding, ding, ding.
Up, up, up. Ding, ding, ding. And we'll see you on the next one. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.